Okay, I'm gonna do this again. I just shot this video, not all of it. I shot about 5 minutes. Then my dog started barking. Then I turned around to tell her to stop barking. She did it. She did not listen, and she kept barking. So I had to open the door and told her really be quiet because I'm getting mad because I'm trying to film. Will I hit her with a newspaper on the nose? No. Will I kick her in the butt? No. Will I tell her to shut up? Yes, she's a lab pit mix, and sometimes you can throw water on a dog. Hey, be quiet! You throw a little water, and they'll be quiet. She loves water, so that's not very effective. Nothing's really effective. The little push a button, dee dee dee, and makes a noise. I don't want to put a shock collar on her, but to get her to be quiet and stop barking, that's been a constant problem for many years. She's 10 years old, or maybe 11 years old, and you would think she's a 5-month-old puppy. Her name is Ellen. If you will go back that way, you can see some videos of her at the beach. Her name is Ellen. We have 3 dogs, 2 small, 1 big. The big one has the biggest bark, and she barks a lot. The smallest one, the second smallest one, and the largest one, but they bark a lot. So anyway, today is November 1st, November 1st, November 1st, November 1st. And it's also the first day of the challenge. So it's the first, and it's the first day of the challenge. The challenges that I gave to myself. No one gave me this challenge. I didn't find it somewhere on the internet to do this challenge. But this is my birthday month. I will be turning 61 years old on November 30th. So today is November 1st. I'm starting my journey. I gave myself 30 days to walk 610,000 steps. 610,000 steps, which is approximately 300 miles. So I have to walk 10 miles a day. I've already started a little bit of this. So what I was saying on the other video when I was rudely interrupted by Ellen, the big mouth lab pit mix, was this. I modified already. I got up this morning, I was a little tired. I was going to go out last night and look at some Halloween houses. Hey, look at that house. But we went to South Pasadena, California. They have a huge Halloween thing on the street, haunted houses and all that stuff, and it's all free. So we walked that and got some steps, which is good. We walked that, and people were handing out candy. Not too much handing out candy because of these elaborate displays, which is good because I don't need a lot of candy. I don't need candy. So my goal, I'm on a sleep clinical trial with the Veterans Administration. And I told them I usually go to bed at about 11 and I get up at 8 in the morning. So that sounds like 9 hours of sleep, but as a diabetic, that might be less. So that's what I told them I was going to do. So my goal is to go to bed at 11 and get up at 8 every day. So I thought last night maybe 12. I slept till 3. I mean, I was up till 3 left 3. Got up at 11 and did a little bit of walking. So that's what happened. So on this thing, I modified. The things I didn't modify is I'm wearing a t-shirt, California. I'm not endorsed by California, sponsored by California, but I'm here, live in California. This came from Hollister shirt. Someone gave it to me. Thank you, whoever gave it to me, the shirt. I can't remember who it was. I have a sun shirt on, a long sleeve sun shirt, and I have my Fitbit. I thought I might have to modify for weather because they said it might rain today, but it's not raining. So that's good. So I'm getting ready to leave here shortly, and I'm going to start more of my walk. I put a little bit of walk in, but I think I need to break it down like 8,000 steps. Maybe 8,000 steps in the morning, 8,000 steps in the middle of the day, and 8,000 steps at the end of the day or into the... I can't stop at midnight because that'll be the next day. So by midnight, so right now it's 2, I got 10 hours to get 24,000 steps. That's a lot. For those of you that walk a lot, you know that's a lot. For those of you who don't walk a lot, you might think, oh, that's not that much. That's easy. Well, you got to think a lot of people don't get 1,000 steps a day. They don't get 1,000 steps a day. So they don't even get 8,000 steps in a week. And I'm going to try to do it 3 times in one day. So it's a lot. It's a lot. So I didn't have to modify due to weather. Modified due to time. And I found on this, the main problem I'm going to have is that there are things coming up. Like tomorrow, I am involved in when you lose a lot of weight, you get a lot of this kind of stuff, but an additional online all-day focus group. So that's going to be taking breaks. You can't really be walking in place and talking to them. So it's going to be walking in place on my breaks. So it starts at 7:30 in the morning. So that means I have to get up at 5, walk, try to get in the 8,000, and then walk in place whenever I get a break from that. Hey guys, we take a 10-minute break. Boom, I can cover my camera. Boop, and then I can walk in place and then sit back down and then do that. But I won't be able to probably do the 2 minutes. What I do is every 20 minutes, I would walk 2 minutes in place. If I have to use a computer for a long period of time. But if I'm just using the computer, not the Zoom, I can do that. I can get up 2 minutes, whatever. So that's gonna be modified. There's a modification tomorrow. This is the very first day I had to modify it. I slept too late. Well, I didn't sleep too late. I got 8 hours of sleep, but I went to bed too late last night, or actually I went to bed too late this morning. So by the time I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning till midnight, that's all I had to get the 24,000 steps. It's 24,000 steps approximately per day is what I need to do. And so therefore I am a little behind on that. So what I'm going to do on this video, this will be a probably the longest video on the challenge that I'll record. Maybe I'll record one halfway through on the 15th and then on the 30th to wrap it up. So this video will be a little bit longer, and it's going to just be the intro. This is the intro. Hey everybody, hi, introduction to the challenge. It started today. I don't have any graphics. I have my phone right here propped up on a couple of cups that I use for hydration. I flipped them up and down, and that's being used as a tripod. Can you tell? Maybe you can tell. I don't know. But anyway, the challenge started today. Boop, 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 boop. I don't have any starburst or fireworks or a pumpkin right here that's glowing, or a dancing hamster, or toasters with toast flying out of it. I don't have even 1990s technology, so I'm using the cell phone. Okay, what I found, this is very important to me, maybe not to you, but on a walk like this, on a walk this big, this is a big challenge. Some people will walk one of those not marathons, but when you raise money, you go out and you get sponsors, and you'll walk 20 miles in one day. That's a one day that you do that, and it's all day long. And as a kid, we used to walk those. We did it for hunger. I can't remember now who it was back then. It wasn't breast cancer, but it's like feeding the hungry children, what's going on in Africa, whatever it was. But we would go walk a 20-mile challenge. You get sponsors, then you got to go through, hey, can you please pay me the money that you owe me? He would sponsor you a nickel, and you'd walk 20 miles. And you had to you had to get a lot of volume. But that's a lot, 20 miles in one day. I'd be tired after that, but I was a kid. And you do it one day. But here I do it every single solitary day. So the thing about this is going to be organization. Once again, I said I'm not smart enough or organized enough to be sick. I will be sick if I'm not organized or if I'm not smart. I can be that, but to do anything about it, to try to counter that, I can't do it. I can't. I have to be smart enough to know which supplements to take, how to take them, when to take them, how to talk to my doctor. Hey pharmacist, what do you think of this? Does this interfere with this? How does this work? Well, if I take this pill to help me with diabetes, is it going to raise my cholesterol? Is it going to raise is this blood pressure thing going to do this? They say, well, just eat meat. Don't eat anything but just only meat. Eat protein. Eat steak. Eat meat and butter, which is great. A lot of the keto diets are based on that. It tastes great. However, will my cholesterol rise? I don't know, because I don't really do that. A little bit maybe, but I try to eat low carb. So on this diet and on this plan and on this whole thing to make it all work, I have to be extremely organized. I have to remember it's nighttime. I'm going to bed. Charge my Fitbit. People say, well, that's a weird looking Fitbit. This is my Fitbit, which the band broke. I think I talked about that in earlier videos that way. Oh, also, please subscribe. Please. I don't have anything for that. Boom. Please subscribe. Okay, the boop, boop. Hey, please subscribe. Boop. Thank you. Okay, but my Fitbit is now on this kind of band, because the Fitbit's a great company, but their band is no good. And the way the band goes in, no good. So Fitbit, if you want to sponsor me on something, I'll tell people I love Fitbit, but your band is no good. I would not change that. Oh, we'll do it, but you have to say our band is good. No, your band is terrible. 1 year guarantee. My band completely broke to where I could not use my Fitbit at all. I think it was 12 months and 4 days. So, not happy. I called them, hey, what can we do? Blah, blah, blah. We'll give you a $20 credit on a $200 watch. No. That's not what I'm saying. Can you help me with, is there a place that repairs this? No. Once they break, just throw them in the trash, which is bad for the environment as well. But I have to charge this every night. I have to hydrate properly. I have to think to myself, shall I drink coffee? Now, some people don't realize this, but some people, maybe me, maybe not, I'm not gonna say, if you drink too much coffee, you might have to go number two. Number two. Drink a lot of water, number one. Drink a lot of coffee, maybe number two. So if you're eating a lot of meat and drinking a lot of coffee, probably that's gonna be a problem. So I had to think, is that going to be a problem on a trail? Could be. So I had to limit myself. So drink a cup of coffee, 1 cup of coffee, drink water, take my medicine, because remember I gotta take medicine before food in the morning, then I gotta take it with food, then I have to come back and take before food, with food, then at night I have to take with food, and I gotta take a couple of other things. So I take medicine 5 or 6 times a day. I don't even know, including other things. But I take a lot of supplements. So I have to think, when can I take my medicine? When do I hydrate? How do I get my food? What do I eat? Am I going to get really hungry? A lot of people say, write down your weight when you start today. And then let us know 15 days in. I mean, I will do that. I'll go weigh myself. But on the 15th day and the 20th day, let us know, on the 30th day, last day, if you lost weight. Now, I may not lose weight. Because one thing about being on a walk like this is you're going to get hungry. I mean, I said you. I'm going to get hungry. And I'm going to have to eat, consume protein because I'm walking a lot. If I walk 10 miles every day, I will probably need to eat quite a bit of calories. I also, when I walk in place, I usually will jog in place, like a jog walk. And when I go on short walks here, let's say I'm going to walk just from my house and I'm going to walk around the block one time. I try to walk at a really brisk pace. On this challenge, I have to make sure I don't do that. Because if I walk too fast, I'm not going to get the long steps. It's more like the difference between a sprinter and a long distance runner on this challenge. Because this is a long distance kind of thing. So I have to make sure I don't walk too fast. Because usually I'll check my pace on my thing. I'll say how many miles I walked, how many steps I went, how many stairs I climbed, how many this, am I in the zone, out of the zone, whatever. And what is my pace for walking per mile. It'll tell you you're walking in a whatever minute mile. You're walking a minutes mile, not minute, 1 minute. And you're not going 60 miles an hour, but it'll tell you how fast you go and what's your pace. I have to not concern myself with that. So I have to train myself through my organization and everything to ignore pace. Because my goal is not pace to walk 610,000 fast steps, only to walk 610,000 steps. So if I was to walk to the mailbox, for example, I think when I walk to the mailbox and come back, it's about 448 stairs. And I'll almost, and sometimes I do run, I'll run it. I can't run that fast. I used to really fast, but I can't run that fast. I could run fast, short distance, sprint. I could run long distance. I could do all that, but that's long ago. The glory days. That's way back then. So this challenge right here is started. And I'm getting ready to get back out there. I'm gonna wrap this up. Things I can't do. I can't get stuck on YouTube. There's some really funny videos. Look at that little kitten climbing the curtain. Uh-oh, naughty kitten. Kitten, did you do this? Hey, puppy, did you break into the dog treats and eat them? And then you're saying, no, I didn't do it. Great funny stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of funny stuff. Was there a talking bird? I like that bird, Twinkie. He's funny. When I first found him, he goes, what you doing? And I thought that's all he said. It's what you're doing, but I didn't realize he had a full vocabulary, and he's very, very funny. I don't endorse by her. I don't even know who she is, but his name is Twinkie. I watch that. I used to watch one called Max. I love watching baby elephant videos. Fiona, the hippo, and now her little brother. I can't remember his name is now, but this pygmy hippo is very, very funny. Can I watch them? No. So I'm going to modify all of my chores to walk. Like I'm going to go right now I'm going to go walk to the bank, then I'm going to walk to get something to eat, and then I'm going to walk back. So all those walks are going to be pretty intense, and I'm going to get a lot of steps. So everything I was going to do this within walking distance. Now, when you're walking 300 miles in 30 days, almost everything's in walking distance, but I mean, in reasonable walking distance to walk 8,000, 8,000, and 8,000. So that's the goal, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000 approximate, to hit 24,000 steps before tonight at midnight. It is now 2:04, so I got to get going. I'm going to walk. I've hydrated. Took some of my medicine. I can take one more. I'll take my medicine when I get back. See, that's the thing. You got to think. Okay, no, I'll take it when I get back. So I'm going to take my before medicine again. Go get something to eat. Come back. Take my with medicine. It'll still be in my system, and go from there. So I'm gonna weigh myself. I'll publish this video. Then I'm gonna go weigh myself. I'll write that down, and then I'm gonna start. So tonight, 11:59 maybe, I'll post how many steps I had. It'll be a short video. All these videos will be on this playlist for the birthday month challenge. I think that's what I called it. I don't know. I'll check the playlist. But in comment section down below, if you have any comments, hey, how's it going? What are you doing? Hey, I want to walk a lot of steps. Should I do this? And I'll tell you, I don't know. If you say, hey, I want to walk that much that you walked, well, is it good for me? I don't know. Ask your doctor. Ask your trainer, ask your nutrition, whatever. Don't ask me. I don't know. I can tell you it worked for me. It didn't work for me. Stumbles along the thing. If I fall down, if I hurt myself, or anything like that, I'll stop. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not kill myself on this. That challenge you're gonna kill yourself on that challenge. Well, I don't want to do that, but I'm gonna do the challenge and see how it works. This is day one. This is the first day of November, first day of the challenge. I'm going to go weigh myself. I'm going to publish this, weigh myself, and I'm going to hit the trail. So if you haven't subscribed, the channel needs subscribers. Of course, all channels need subscribers. Does it cost anything to subscribe? No, it's free. free. So there's a button. I think when you're seeing it's gonna be here, but this might be mirror image, so it might be here. It's gonna be on the bottom right here. It'll say subscribe. I say please subscribe. That button's kind of rude. It just says subscribe. You better subscribe. So subscribe it, watch it, share it, whatever you want to do. There is a thing on there called Super Thanks. I super thank you a lot for watching, and for those of you tax-paying Americans, thank you very much for saving my leg and probably saving my life. Thank you. You saved my life. You see all these commercials about saving veterans' lives and doing this for veterans. The veterans are going to kill themselves. No, I wasn't going to kill myself. Well, yeah, I take that back. I wasn't going to shoot myself in the head or overdose or hang myself or jump off a bridge, but I was killing myself with an unhealthy lifestyle. You helped me stop a lot of that, and you helped me save my leg so I can do this walking challenge. You helped save my life back when I was 49. You saved my life. I was going to die. Thank you for saving my life. Thank you. So all those people say you never do anything, you don't donate, you don't do this. Let me tell you this: if you pay taxes in the United States of America, if you support probably any kind of taxes, there's federal gas taxes, I'm sure. A lot of the taxes, you may not pay income tax, but the taxes that you paid, you saved my life. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. How can you say thanks enough? But there is a super thanks button on there. If you want to support the channel, I guess you can click on there. No need to do so. I don't need it. But if you want to, if you have a couple extra bucks, you want to throw it on there, do it. And comments down below. And I also have on my thing, most of them will have my, if you search it, most of them will have my Facebook group on there, which was just, I think it's just David lost 108 pounds or something like that. Facebook group. You can write up me there. My email address is in there. My phone number, if anybody wants to call, it's 626-484-7806. That's 626 area code 484-7806. If I'm on the trail walking, I can't talk, leave a message and I'll try to call you back. A lot of people say, why would you give your phone number out on here? My phone number is everywhere. It's on Facebook. It's everywhere. Who cares? Who cares? If someone calls me, I can block the call. Then they call me for nothing. I can block that call. So hopefully I don't get a whole bunch of calls telling me, hey, sign up for this 30-day coffee and sardine diet or something. I hope I don't get a whole lot of that stuff, but maybe I do, and I just block it. But thank you so much. Day one, starting right now. I'm going to publish this, weigh myself, and I'm going to go.